Good morning, guys. I'm switching it up from the vlogs once again because I'm running out of ideas, but I thought I would film a skincare video for you guys, which is honestly a video I never thought I'd be able to film, which I'll go in and explain in a few seconds. I thought I'd film a little skincare in the morning video with you guys. I was waiting for my skin to clear up a little bit because I had picked at a few spots. And then I was like, you know what, why am I waiting for it to clear up? I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. I don't know if you could tell, a few little spots down here and up here still, but you know what, that's okay. I've come a long way for sure on my skin journey, that I'm happy with how it is now. And I'm not gonna be the one to complain about one little spot. So I thought we'd start off this video just by talking about basically where I was before. I definitely suffered with acne for a long time, all throughout high school, and I will insert a photo here, which I was kind of scared to even put up because my skin was definitely very, very bad, but I'll insert a photo here of what it used to look like. This photo is from January, believe it or not, like this year. This photo is from this year. So as you could see, I used to have very bad cystic acne. So the acne was under the skin. Anything topical didn't work. It wasn't hormones, it wasn't how I was eating. Basically nothing worked for me forever. I've always had a good skincare routine. I am the type of person who took my makeup off every night, washed my face in the morning and at night, like stuck to a routine. And in high school, I was a girl who actually wore makeup to school every single day. But honestly, if I didn't wear makeup, I was so insecure in how bad my skin looked. So with that being said, I started seeing dermatologists when I was a lot younger. And normally the way it works is they'll start by prescribing topical treatments, like creams, ointments, that kind of stuff that just goes on your skin. You put it on the spot at night or during the day. All of them have different directions. I tried so many, like so many different versions, and every time I'd come back and say, no, it's not working. I'm like, I need something else here. And after going through that for a long time, I finally got put on an oral antibiotic. So it was a pill I took like an antibiotic I took every morning. And this actually improved my skin like crazy. Still wasn't as good as it is now, but I wasn't getting the big cystic acne anymore. So this was amazing. I was like, thank God something works. Now the thing is, if you're on an antibiotic, you can't be on antibiotics very long. It's very bad for your gut health. You kill all of the good bacteria you have. So if you're taking an antibiotic, generally, you want to take a probiotic as well, so you get the good bacteria back in your gut. So I was taking antibiotics and probiotics, and then the antibiotic I was on, you can't take in the summer because you don't want to be out in the sun on it because it makes your skin really thin, similar to Accutane. So I had to go off of it in the summer. And I was devastated. I was like, I do not want to go off of this and have my skin go back, but I didn't have a choice. So I went off of it in the summer for a bit, then went back on it for another year. By the end of it, I was on antibiotics for about 2 years, which means, from what I gather, I'm not a doctor, I don't know anything really, other than from what I've been told. But from what I gather, being on an antibiotic for 2 years, it's not good for you, which probably was why my immune system became so weak. And when I got sick with a cold, I couldn't fight it off. I'd be sick for 6 months. My first year at university, I was sick pretty much the whole time I was there, and I couldn't fight anything off because my immune system was so weak. I went to another dermatologist and they were like, no, you need to get off of these antibiotics. It's not good for you. It's why you're so tired all the time, why you're so sick all the time. So I just had to take probiotics to try to re-up my good bacteria, my good gut health, which I don't know if I'm there yet because I still, when I get sick, I can't fight anything off. So I'm not sure if I'm fully back, but took me off of that. And then that's when that photo comes in, is when my skin got so bad. I was just so embarrassed. I didn't want to go out without makeup on. I didn't know what to do. Nothing helped. So I finally went to another dermatologist because the one that I was at before didn't want to put me on any meds. She said, we'll just do skincare, whatever, and it wasn't working. So I went to another one and she agreed to prescribe me Accutane, which is a very common acne medication, but it is very harsh to be on, and you have to be very careful on it because it is such a strong drug. Now, being on this medication, I have to get my blood work done every month. There's just a lot of precautions and you have to be very careful. But for me, this is all personal experience. It could be totally different for everyone else, but for me, it was life-changing. I've been on Accutane now for maybe 2 months, less than 2 months, and my skin went from that to like pretty much perfectly clear. Along with Accutane, I also keep up a very good skin routine. I think because I struggled so much with my skin originally, that now I'm very cautious of what I'm putting on my skin, and I've just developed a good routine along with my dermatologist. Like, I'm not a dermatologist or doctor, like I said before, but this has been developed with a dermatologist specifically for my skin and to help me clear up my skin. So some of what I'm doing is correct. Some of it might not be, but majority of it hopefully is correct. I'll give you an overview of the products. So this is kind of my general routine. Now, I don't use this every day, and I'll explain what I actually use every day versus what's just a treatment on the weekend, or I don't know, I do this once a week. But I wanted to show you everything, and then I'll do like what I actually end up doing every day. Okay guys, I tried my best to set up the camera down here. I don't know if this is the best angle, but it was the best I could get. My first product is normally a micellar water or some sort of makeup remover. I like to take off my makeup first so that my cleanser could actually get in and cleanse my skin instead of just take off all the dirt. So clearly I don't have makeup on right now because I was planning to film this video and it's the morning. I'll show you how I do it. I just put it on a little bit on a cotton rand like this, and I take off my makeup. My next step is different depending on the day. So I use a different cleanser in the morning than I do at night, but since it is the morning, I'll show you what I use in the morning. This is a big size of it versus the small size. I brought this home because it's just easier to travel with. I use Spectro in the morning because it is a non-abrasive cleanser. It's just a very gentle cleanse, and it's for acne prone skin. Right now I'm using the dry skin version because your skin does get really dry while on Accutane. So I use this to cleanse my face in the morning, but if it was nighttime I would use this, which is an exfoliating cleanser that was recommended by my dermatologist. I don't use any harsh exfoliators in my routine just because skin is so sensitive and thin on medication. So if I exfoliate, it's just with this at night, which is just an exfoliated cleanser. So we're gonna start off with Spectro. I just wet my hands a little bit and do just one little pump like that. Okay, so now that my skin is dry, I'm gonna show you my next step, which is normally I'll apply a face mask. My skincare routine isn't too many products because I find if I start using too many products, it's hard to tell what's actually helping my skin and what might be making it worse or breaking it out. I try to keep it minimal and use products that I've been using for a long time. So this is one of my all-time favorite masks. Pretty much any mask from Summer Fridays is amazing. So I have this one, which is the Overtime mask. This one's an exfoliating one. It smells like pumpkin. Like, it smells so good. So I'll use this, or I'll use the Jet Lag mask, which is the one in the blue tube. That one's really good, and it's a moisturizing mask. Okay, so I just washed off my face mask, and my next step might seem kind of crazy to some of you, but honestly, if you like doing your makeup and stuff, it makes the biggest difference. And normally I get this done at the spa. I think it's called dermaplaning when you get this done, but it's basically they shave all the little peach fuzzes off of your face. I've been doing it at home just because I can't go to the spa to get it done. So I have these little razors from Sephora, and I use these to shave off all the little peach fuzzies. So we're gonna do that. I don't know how well I can show you because I need to go close to the mirror, but you wanna make sure you're doing it on dry skin. Okay guys, my face is shaved and it feels so soft. My hands are clean, by the way, but it feels so soft. My makeup's gonna go on so smooth. So my next step after a shave is normally serums. I've been using a few Sonia Dakar products recently he was recommended by one of these YouTubers I follow, and I've been loving them so far. The first serum I put on before my moisturizer is this super clear one. So the label is kind of rubbed off, but I put on this super clear one, just a few drops. Then after that I do moisturizer. I've been using the CeraVe one. Now my dermatologist recommended, this is the moisturizing cream, but she actually recommended the moisturizing, I think, lotion, which is in the pump. And I was using that for a long time, but my skin was still really dry. So I switched over to the cream because it's thicker. And CeraVe is a cheap, just drugstore moisturizer, but I swear it's literally the best. Apparently it's good for you because it has ceramides in it and hyaluronic acid. And ceramides are, I think, in your skin barrier, so it kind of restores that skin barrier and will keep the moisture in. And hyaluronic acid is very hydrating, so I use a little bit of this on my skin. I also love the way it makes your skin look if you're just going for a no makeup kind of day. It doesn't leave it all like greasy and shiny. It's more of a matte finish. So it feels really good if you're just not gonna wear makeup and you just wanna leave it at moisturizer. It's perfect for that. Normally I use this during my nighttime routine before I go to bed, but I'll show you because I'm just staying home for the day anyways. But this is a game changer. As you can see, I'm almost out, but this is literally one of my favorite products. It's the Sonia Dakar Organic Omega Booster Nourishing Serum. So I put this on after my moisturizer, and it is just so amazing. It's for dry and sensitive skin, and it's just so hydrating. One of my favorite serums ever. So after that oil, normally I'll use a little jade roller in the morning to get rid of any puffiness I may have. Also, I will keep it in the fridge in my apartment so it's nice and cool, so it helps calm your skin in the morning and cool it. But what I like to do is I start in the middle of my face and I roll outwards like this, and it feels so nice and cooling. And I try to do this every morning, and I get around my jaw, and I try to go down my jaw like this to drain out my lymphatic system. Okay, so that's my final step for today, but there's a few other products I wanted to show you. So I like to use these Dr. Dennis Alpha Beta Glow Pads, and it's a self-tanner for your face, but it's actually like good skincare for your face. I know a lot of times like you don't want to put self-tanner on your face because it'll make you break out or whatever, but these pads are amazing because skincare plus it tans you. So I'll use these at night, and in the morning you wake up, your whole skin's tanned. I hope that you guys enjoyed my skincare routine. Just want to come back and say this is only stuff that works for me. This was my personal journey. So if I'm doing something wrong or this doesn't necessarily work for you, that's okay. We're all different. We all have different skin. That's why there's so many different beauty products on the market. This is just personally what has worked for me, and I am not a doctor. Any recommendations are just from my own experience. With that being said, if you enjoy it or you have any questions, let me know, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos. And I hope you guys are all staying safe and everyone is well.